We're moving on to yet another sweetener. We're almost finished. I have a couple more that I want to share with you. This is, I don't know about this sweetener. I've been using it for about 2 years now. It's called Whey Low. And this is Whey Low white granular brown sugar. Oh, Whey Low, Whey Low, Whey Low. It says that it's sugar made healthy. I don't know about that. It's sugar made from fructose, lactose, and sucrose. So, fructose, lactose, and what is essentially table sugar. Yeah, so it's sugar. What they claim, and they haven't been disproven yet, the company's been around and selling for about 20 years. They're located here in Maryland. They claim that mixing the 3 of these sugars, it prevents absorption, so that you ultimately are consuming fewer calories and fewer carbs. You are consuming about 4 calories and 4 carbs per teaspoon. So about the same as tagatose. Very good. It's hard to swallow. It's hard to believe that you can take 3 different sugars and what if for whatever reason this prevents your body from absorbing these sugars. They claim that they've tested this out. They haven't been sued yet, and no one has really disproven their claims. Like I said, they've been in business, I believe, since 1998, so that's 20 years that someone could have come along, the FDA, someone could have come along and taken them down, and they haven't. So that leads me to believe that there is some truth to their claims, and that you really and truly are consuming 4 calories and 4 grams of carbs per teaspoon. So, to get that out of the way, why do I have it? Why do I buy it? I'm going to tell you why. This is me personally. Personally me. I have reason to believe that their claims are true. And here's why. The sugar Whey Low was actually suggested to me by someone I know who had gastric bypass. And she is unable to really consume sugar. She's unable to consume most sugar alcohols. They cause her to become very, very sick. It's a side effect of gastric bypass known as dumping. You can Google that. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what that is, but Google what dumping is. A lot of gastric bypass patients experience this. I'm not a gastric bypass patient. This is just something that they've told me about. Whey Low was the only sweetener that did not cause her to dump, as she said. It's the only sweetener that did not cause her blood sugar to spike or anything like that, and cause her to feel sick after consuming the sugar. So that to me said, okay, there's something structurally different there. I also send this Whey Low to a relative because I buy it in bulk, and I send like half of it to a relative because it's cheaper that way. And my relative has diabetes, and she says that this particular sugar does not spike her blood sugar, whereas obviously regular sugar would. So that's number 2. Number 3, I have another friend who switched to Whey Low completely on the advice of her dietitian. She was kind of doing a kind of South Beach Mediterranean diet type of thing, and the dietitian suggested Whey Low. So she used the Whey Low, and she lost over 100 pounds on the diet, but with Whey Low. She does not believe that she would have lost that same amount of weight with just regular sugar. So I'm going to take her at her word for it. And finally, and this is for me, Whey Low doesn't perform in recipes like sugar. It tastes like sugar. It looks like sugar. Structurally, chemically, it is sugar, but it does not perform in recipes like sugar. The powdered sugar in particular is trash. It is so terrible. I do have a recipe for making powdered sweetener from sugar substitute. I'll get into that in another video. But Whey Low does sell a powdered sugar. They sell a powdered sugar, a maple sugar, a sugar for ice cream, a sugar for diabetics, the white regular granular sugar that is reduced calories and reduced carbs, which I just showed you, and then the brown sugar. The powdered sugar is trash. It does not perform like powdered sugar. I have taken the regular sugar and powdered it in my Blendtec blender with cornstarch, which is essentially all powdered sugar is. And I've tried to make powdered sugar from Whey Low that way, and it's still trash. I cannot make a good glaze with Whey Low to save my life. I've given up. It doesn't work. I also have trouble caramelizing it, which is really, really weird. It's sugar. You shouldn't have any trouble making a caramel sauce. If I can make a caramel sauce with taquitos, I should be able to make one with Whey Low. And I can't. I mean, I can, but it's very hard. It's not worth my time. So yeah, and there are just a couple of recipes where it doesn't come out quite as well as it would if I use regular sugar. So chemically, there is something off. There is something off about the Whey Low. It might be sugar, but it don't perform like sugar. So yeah, and I was like, okay, so I can't use it on its own. I do use it with other sweeteners because it provides that clean taste that you get from sugar, but it doesn't necessarily provide the chemical structure of sugar. And that to me lets me know that it's different. Yeah, so you know, I would suggest everyone with every single sweetener, you need to, it got really light in here. Okay, there we go. You need to test this on yourself. If you consume Whey Low, you need to test your blood sugar with any of these products that I'm recommending. But yeah, that's it really for Whey Low. It's sugar, but it's not. You have to decide whether it's worth it and whether what they're claiming about the product is true. I personally believe it is, which is why I'm presenting it as an option. But I totally understand people who are really skeptical, because honestly, I'm really skeptical, or else it would be my main sweetener. There's a little part in my head that's like, you shouldn't be, this is sugar and you shouldn't be really consuming it like that. So in places where I really, really feel like sugar does the better job, I do use Whey Low. And I also can get away with using it with my family because it does not cause any kind of gastric symptoms, or it's sugar. It's sugar. So, you know, if I run out of brown sugar, I can use Whey Low brown sugar and my family's none the wiser, and it doesn't hurt anyone to do it. It just hurts my wallet because it's really expensive. Speaking of, the pricing that I have for this is about $12.99 for the bag. And this is a 2-pound bag actually. And I do, like I said, mentioned in the video earlier, I do get this from the site Whey Low. You can honestly, you can only buy this on wheylow.com now. I used to be able to get it off Amazon, but they don't sell it on Amazon anymore. I'm also able to find this in Whole Foods and Mom's Market. Now that could be because this factory is located in Maryland. Bivalac is the name of the company. It's located in Maryland. By the way, I should also mention another reason why I'm kind of on the side of what their claims are being true. It's because the team that made Whey Low or invented Whey Low, they're the same team, or there's a scientist or whatever. They were involved with taquitos. So that lets me know that this is something that they, you know, that just because it's sugar doesn't mean it can't be a little chemically different, and you can't make it to where the absorption is different in your body than regular sugar, because that's essentially what happened, how they discovered taquitos. And this was the same the same scientists, the same team, the same company. I'm not sure which, but they share parties. They share common parties involved in making Whey Low and tagatose as well. So that's about $6.50 per pound, which isn't terrible.